Existence had suddenly unveiled itself. It was the very paste of things. This root was kneaded into existence. Or rather the root, the park gates, the bench, the sparse grass, all that had vanished. The diversity of things, their individuality, were only an appearance, a veneer. This veneer had melted, leaving soft, monstrous masses all in disorder, naked, in a frightful, obscene nakedness. Superfluous. De trop. It was the only relationship I could establish between these trees, these gates, these stones. In vain I tried to count the chestnut trees, to locate them by their relationship to the statue, to compare their height with the height of the plane trees. Each of them escaped the relationship in which I tried to enclose it, isolated itself and overflowed. De trop, the chestnut tree there opposite me, a little to the left. De trop, the statue, and I, soft, weak, obscene, digesting, juggling with dismal thoughts, I, too, was de trop. I dreamed vaguely of killing myself, to wipe out at least one of these superfluous lives. But even my death would have been superfluous. De trop my corpse, my blood on these stones, between these plants, at the back of this smiling garden. And the decomposed flesh would have been de trop. The earth which would receive my bones, at last cleaned, stripped, peeled, proper, and clean as teeth, it would have been de trop. I was de trop for eternity. And without formulating anything clearly, I understood that I had found the key to existence, the key to my nauseas, to my own life. In fact, all that I could grasp beyond that returns to this fundamental absurdity. Every existing thing is born without reason, prolongs itself out of weakness, and dies by chance. Had I but dreamed of this enormous presence? It was there, in the garden, toppled down into the trees, all soft, sticky, soiling everything, all thick, a jelly. And I was inside, I with the garden. I knew it was the world, the naked world suddenly revealing itself, and I choked with rage at this gross, absurd being. You couldn't even wonder where all that sprang from, or how it was that a world came into existence rather than nothingness. It didn't make sense. The world was everywhere, in front, behind. Of course, there was no reason for this flowing lava to exist, but it was impossible for it not to exist. I shouted, "Filth! What rotten filth!" and shook myself to get rid of this sticky filth, but it held fast, and there was so much, tons and tons of existence, endless. I stifled at the depths of this immense weariness. And then, suddenly, the park emptied as through a great hole. The world disappeared as it had come, or else I woke up. In any case, I saw no more of it. Nothing was left but the yellow earth around me, out of which dead branches rose up.